So this person with this name, Liv, is saying that she gets a lot of messages from girls mentioning their weight. So then my thought is, why is this mentioned and why does this become so fucking popular when the internet is evil as pure fuck and they want to hurt me as much as fucking possible? And I'm thinking that I might have done this once, mention my weight in some kind of message. It is a weak memory that I might have done this, but I do not remember why. And you have written down these 5 seconds of my life, thinking that you caught me in being a psychopath, even though you are present watching this because you are a pedophile, and even though that is your interpretation of my action because you are a psychopath 24/7. And no, I'm not specially attacking this person because this is a system of people. This is the video which I am talking about.
Hei dere. I dag tenkte jeg at jeg hadde lyst til å ta opp et tema, for jeg får en del meldinger om dette i innboksen min, og det er vekt og kropp og vektnedgang. Jeg har jo fortalt og vist litt av min nedgang, fordi at jeg er jo stolt av hva jeg har fått til, og for min del som veide nesten 130 kilo, så var det helsemessig ikke bra. Og jeg må bare si det, selv om jeg har gått ned i vekt, så elsker jeg mat. Jeg gikk på lavkarbo, for det er en diett som tillater deg å spise mat, sunn mat, god mat. Men nå har det seg sånn at jeg gjennom en lang tid etter at på en måte Hørreliv ble til, så har jeg fått meldinger av unge jenter, ned i 12-årsalderen, som skriver: «Hei Hørreliv, jeg er en jente på 12 år, og jeg føler meg stygg og feit og verdiløs. Jeg vil gå fort ned i vekt, kan du hjelpe meg?» Og det synes jeg er helt hjerteskjærende. Og så ofte pleier jeg å gå inn og se på denne jenta, og det viser seg at det er alle som har skrevet dette, er jo nydelige, fantastiske, flotte jenter, som overhodet ikke er store eller feite. Men de bare ser det ikke selv. Så tenker jeg litt sånn, det er vanskelig dette med kropp, og jeg prøver ikke å lage noe press. Men det viktigste vi alle kan tenke når det gjelder kropp, er å behandle den fint. Behandle deg selv fint. Gi den mat, gi den næring. Det er sunt å trene. Ikke overdriv noe. Altså, vær god med deg selv. Og så er det ikke sånn at alle skal ha en modellkropp. Altså, herregud, jeg kommer aldri til å få det, og jeg forstår det, men nå handler det i mitt hode om å være sunn, og jeg tenker at jeg skal jobbe mer med det å være et godt bilde. Kanskje jeg må vise litt mer flesk, selv om jeg jo har komplekser mot min egen kropp, og det tror jeg de fleste har. Men vet du hva? Nå stoppet det litt. Men hvis jeg ser en dame som kanskje hater seg selv, og synes hun er stor og stygg, så tenker jeg det eneste jeg ser er skjønnhet. Og det tenker jeg tenker nesten alle mennesker er så fine og flotte. Så vi må legge fra oss det vektgreiene, og vet du hva? Alle mennesker er så flotte og fine, og vi må bare være snille og gode med hverandre, og må vi legge det her med vekt til side, og det skal jeg jobbe med.
So I'm really not sure if that is the case, but let's say that you caught me in being a psychopath for 5 seconds. You people are psychopaths 24/7 while saying nothing about that, and then you attack me for being a psychopath for 5 seconds. While being a psychopath for 5 seconds, my intention was not to hurt anyone. Therefore, I never did. Well, you are willing to extinguish the fucking earth in order to complain about your problems. You are appealing to my empathy. You want me to be a psychopath in order to destruct myself. And as this good-hearted person which I am, I do as other people want me to do. And I cannot think about this because this does not solve the problem and it is just going to make me sad. But I have been exposed to extreme care neglect and care failure. I have been exposed to extreme care neglect and care failure because I'm surrounded by stupid and insensitive people while I'm smart and sensitive. And from a very young age, I understood that I was exposed to human trafficking because I would not try to provoke my surroundings if I did not understand that my surroundings were there. So maybe these 5 seconds of me maybe being a psychopath might be a reflection of that. Maybe these 5 seconds of me being a psychopath is an indication of this care which I needed and which was not there from the day that I was born. I have no one I can talk to because I understand that they do not understand my way of thinking and it is totally useless. And the thing is this, that I am a functional person with a functional body. So you just need to talk to me and I will listen, or else you're going to seriously abuse me. So do not treat people like me as a psychopath. And the amount of time I have spent being a psychopath during my lifetime, that is so fucking low amount of time that it is disturbing that you people manage to remember this small amount of time. There is something seriously wrong with you if you manage to present me as a psychopath. And the fact that I mention that I have even spent this little bit of amount of time being a psychopath should be... and the fact that I mention that I have spent this very small amount of time being a psychopath should be categorized as seriously self-harm, because that is all wrong to just even mention this, because it is not fucking related to how other people are behaving. And a reason why it is so very wrong to treat people as me, as psychopaths, is that you made me understand that you are not there to listen and that you are only there to hurt me. So no matter how much I am hurting, I might not be saying anything because you are not there to listen anyway. Like, you fail to understand and notice that I am behaving good 100% of the time. And instead you try to find these 5 seconds where you think that you can present me as this psychopath in order to destruct me as much as fucking possible. And even though you managed to present me as this psychopath for 5 fucking seconds, me and you functions very differently, so that is not me even behaving badly. Everything you do is put into a devil perspective because you are a devil. Everything I do is put into a good-hearted perspective because I am good-hearted. But the thing is this, I do not even think that I was this psychopath which you are saying that I was for 5 seconds when I mentioned my weight in this message. I do not remember why I did this. And it might have been a letter, it might have been a message, I don't know. So a reason why I could be doing this, and which has nothing to do with being a psychopath, is that I am just doing it because other people are doing it, and I have no specific reason. But maybe that was why the people around me was doing this, because you wanted to provoke me to do the same so that you could abuse me for this many years later. Another reason why I could be doing this is because I thought that this was what other people value. Because that is what other people value. They care about my appearance and my weight. And even though I do not remember struggling with my weight before a certain age, that could still have been the case. Just like I do not remember why I sent this message. And I do not remember how this message or letter was formulated, but maybe my question was if this is a high amount of weight, because that was a sincere question. I am insecure about my body. Or maybe I got the impression that I was going to humiliate myself by informing other people about my weight, and therefore I did this because I have empathy and other people want me to humiliate myself. But you know what? Most people have a high confidence. Most people are psychopaths, and most people are not self-destructive. So most people are going to do this for completely other reasons. But I am not most people. Most people are not going to be hurt by other people saying that they are psychopaths, because that is them and their personality. And that is why these same people do not understand why it is wrong to use this word about other people. So it is okay to say to other people that they are psychopaths, but do it when it is right, to the right people and for the right reasons. Like, the amount of time I have used being a psychopath is like 0.0 many zeros, and then a 1. And then that is what you remember. That is what you choose to remember. And then you do not understand that I am reacting to this. Yeah, so when I understood that this tiny little detail in this video was something that you had written down from my life in order to distract me as much as fucking possible, I was really hurt, because the level of evilness required for doing such thing. Like, I am this person which has been working with world fucking peace from the fucking age of 2, and that is what you choose to remember. Yeah, like, you people seem to think that everything I do is connected to my fucking sexuality. No, it is very easy to guess what is on my mind, because I'm talking about it all the fucking time. It is world peace. Congratulations! You're very bad at guessing. It seems like all you people are thinking about is your sexuality, being a psychopath or being a narcissist. So that is like all you people are talking about, because that is you and your personality, and then you think that this is my thoughts too, you know? But it is not. Most things I am doing is related to world fucking peace. And if you really wanted to figure out what is on my mind, you would manage to figure out of that, because you figure out how you can abuse me as much as fucking possible. So I don't understand what's your prevention from doing the opposite. And the thing is that they do know how I function. They do not understand it, but they know how I function good enough to treat me the wrong way. So they could just as well treat me the right way if they wanted to do that. And they are probably also abusing this behind my back. So this comedian with this name Tommy Steine was making fun of other people and their appearance. So I'm like, okay, so you think this is funny? What about me saying something about your appearance, since you are making fun of other people and their appearance? So I said that you're bald. And in reality, I do not fucking care if people are bald or not, because I have a heart. So it is just in order to hurt this specific person, and it is not meant to include other people. Yeah, so he had like hair on his head and he had this bald spot, and when he was saying things like this to other people, I figured to say this to him. And the intention was not to hurt him or anything, but it is like, yeah, so you think that this is funny? How funny is it when I use your name? And yeah. So I sent this message to this number, which you cannot send a message to. But somehow I was under that understanding that people are going to see this message anyway. And probably they saw this message, and probably they are using this behind my back still in order to hurt me as much as fucking possible, saying that I am this evil person. But in reality, it was just me adjusting to your level of humor and giving you a bite of your own fucking medicine. But after this, I learned that I am smart and I should trust my own sense of humor.